Hello, today I'm going to be listening to Everybody Scream by Florence and the Machine. I have gotten a couple comments about this album, but honestly, I'm mostly doing this because I really enjoy Florence and the Machine and I want to listen to it, so having selfish time today. Yeah, I haven't heard any of the singles or anything. I'm going in not knowing what I'm in for. First track is called Everybody Scream. As always, the full uncut version of this video will be up on my Patreon if you're interested. Social media linked below. Let's get into it.
Get on the stage and I call her by her first name. Try to stay away, but I always meet her back at this place. She gives me everything, I feel no pain. I break down, get up and do it all again, because it's never enough. And she makes me feel loved. I can come here and scream as loud as I will. Everybody move!
It's so cathartic.
Here I don't have to be quiet. Here I don't
I'll
have
scream
to
on
be
the inside.
quiet.
I won't burst your eardrum.
Normal all at the same time. But look at me run myself ragged. Blood on the stage. But how can I leave you when you're screaming my name? A bouquet of brambles, all twisted and tangled. I'll make you sing for me. I'll make you scream.
This is like waking me up.
Everybody dance!
It's such a release. I feel like the energy when she performs this live would be crazy. Oh, that's haunting. That outro. Yeah, it feels really powerful to listen to. It's like a really visceral feeling. It's such a rush of energy. So I guess it does its job as the album opener. She's always very good at expressing such raw emotion, which is a big part of why I like her music so much, is that you can really feel the passion in it. And I think this is a great example of that. I like how it does kind of capture that exciting feeling of being at a concert. Like there's such an overwhelming energy when you're standing in a crowd of people screaming and singing along. And I feel like this song channels that energy, obviously. I mean, it also seems to be about music as a release for her as the performer as well. Get on the stage and I call her by her first name, try to stay away, but I always meet her back at this place. She gives me everything, I feel no pain. I break down, get up and do it all again, because it's never enough. And she makes me feel loved. I can come here and scream as loud as I want. I'm getting like the feeling of excitement and of freedom that she gets when she's on stage. Also the difficulties of it, like, look at me run myself ragged. Blood on the stage, but how can I leave you when you're screaming my name? Everybody Scream depicts Florence Welch apparently singing to her fans from the place where she feels most comfortable. Welch described developing the track with co-writer Mitski as an exploration of intimacy with the stage and what is drawing her back to performance despite its mental and physical damages. Mitski. Okay, cool. Very exciting opener. Let's keep going with one of the greats.
I called up from under the earth, broken nails and coughing dirt, spitting out my song. So
I like how like raspy
you could sing
and
along.
distorted that guitar feels.
And with each bedraggled breath, I knew I came back from the dead to show you how it's done. show you what it takes to conquer and to crucify, to become one of the greats. I told the truth but could never see it through.
Building
You
intensity.
see yourself hung on the wall, but that song is not about you. I wrote down all my fumbling visions, transmitted via television. Got everything I thought I wanted and cried, hung over in a hotel closet. Did I get it right? Do I win the prize? Do you regret bringing me back to life? Arms outstretched back from the dead.
Yeah. I like how moody it is. Makes the lyrics feel even more scathing.
From the dead, burned out at 36. Why did you dig me up for this? Arms outstretched back from the dead, streetlights bursting overhead. Arms outstretched back from the dead, streetlights bursting overhead. You'll bury me again. You'll say it's all pretend that I could never be great.
A lot to take in the lyrics of this one, which is why I'm being very quiet. Those background vocals. Again, sounds haunting.
It's funny how men don't find power very sexy. So this one's for the ladies. Do I drive you crazy? Did I get it right? Did I get it right? Do I win the prize? Do you regret bringing me back to life?
Her voice is so enchanting.
Arms outstretched back from the dead, streetlights bursting, too feminine to function. A pile of bodies and a trail of destruction. I will let the light in, I will let some love in. I will be happy, it will be perfect.
Very intense song. Again, that one felt like such a release of emotion, especially like over that distorted guitar. Feels like you're hearing her like purging all of this frustration and exhaustion. And there's such an emphasis on the words for this one. I like how it feels like it's being delivered. Like, I don't want to say it feels like stream of consciousness, but it feels like she's just like straight up saying how she feels. It feels like you're hearing her vent. I really love, I kept a scream inside my chest, killed everyone I'd ever kissed, hung them on the wall like trophies, each name a stain upon my lips. I told the truth, but you could never see it through. You see yourself hung on the wall, but that song is not about you. I did my best, tried to impress, my childhood dream made flesh, and my dresses and my flowering sadness, so like a woman to profit from her madness. Obviously, a lot of this is delivered in this kind of like sarcastic, sardonic way, and it feels like she's getting into her struggle with feeling like she's being held to like an impossible standard. It's obviously about legacy, like being known as one of the greats, and like the sacrifices that she's made for her music, the way that she's like poured herself into it. And yeah, it's a lot. It's, I believe, the longest song on the album. Yeah, and it definitely feels like a statement. Reflection of her own mortality during her near-death experience in 2023, coupled with the paradox of how her career immortalizes her as a great and what that means as a woman in a patriarchal society and industry. Early in my career, I was consistently ridiculed and derided for the bigness of my expression. I was thrust into the spotlight, but also told again and again I didn't deserve it, or that because it wasn't to their taste, it wasn't good. So maybe this is a 15-year outpouring of frustration, but also a lot of the lines I just left in because I thought they were funny. The song, written as a poem initially, was recorded in one take. Yeah, that's kind of what I meant, like written as a poem, recorded in one take. There's something about it that feels very candid that I think is really cool. Next is Witch Dance.
Over my legs, lie down with death. We kiss,
The
we
bass.
sigh, we sweat. His blackberry mouth stains my nightgown. I put him close, wrap my legs around, and it tastes like life. I twist, I bite, the foxes shatter in the night. Show me the way. This feeling needs the ache, the kick, the need. Shimmering landscape.
Okay. We're on a journey with this one.
My eyes, can I keep all this beauty forever inside? I tear off my nightgown and run naked through the town.
Definitely has a dark, kind of magical feeling. Very fitting for the title.
Through cigarette smoke, they said, child. How would we know? Show me the way. This feeling needs the ache,
Those background vocals.
the need.
Whoa.
Show me the way. This feeling needs the ache, the kick,
Sounds so eerie.
the need. Sigh beyond reason. Ruinous thing. A stranger came to my door, and I welcomed him in. I came to a clearing full of wailing and keening, a well of tears.
The way it
that never runs
shifts.
dry. The women said, we've been waiting, waiting to meet you. It's only a matter of time. Thrust my fists in the ground, and the earth made a moaning sound. I could feel something
Pretty
shudder
piano.
deeper, deeper down. And I met every monster from the bar to Broadway.
The way
All
it feels
their
like it's
violent
wandering
offerings,
around
I just
is like so
turned them away.
hypnotic.
And your threats and your promises, they don't scare me. After all, there's nobody more monstrous than me.
She has this ability that I really appreciate where she's able to sound so vulnerable but so powerful at the same time. I like how dramatic and how cinematic it felt. It was like I was watching a show. I felt like I could like picture her in her lair or something. Very much felt like I was under her spell. Super captivating with the way that it kept like evolving as it went on. I like this first verse. Open my legs, lie down with death. We kiss, we sigh, we sweat. His blackberry mouth stains my nightgown. I pull him close. Wrap my legs around, and it tastes like life. The way it blends sex and death is so interesting. A stranger came to my door, and I welcomed him in. My feet are bleeding, and I cannot stop. I have many, many miles yet to cross. It seems to be about like escaping death and her determination to keep going. The song is about desire, about the coexistence of life and death. I wasn't really aware of how close the two are. You live through such an event, and it's like stepping through a door through which there is no return. The veil of the world tears open. One understands how wafer thin the border is. Next is Sympathy Magic.
Memory fails me, names and faces blurred. There is only after or before. Am I so different? Have I changed? I do not recognize
The drama.
my face, the scar face that pulls inside, tugging at me all the time. Vague humiliations of fate. I do not find worthiness and virtue. I no longer try to be good. It didn't keep me safe like you told me that it would. So come on, tear me wide open. A terrible gift. Let the chorus console me. Sympathy magic.
Yeah, again, such an exhilarating chorus.
Aching, 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 and alive, and alive. So I don't have to be worthy. I no longer try to be
Her
good.
voice is so powerful. The way it feels like she's just crying is.
Like you told me that it would. So come on, I can take it. Give me everything you got. What else? What else? What else? What else?
Ooh. There's such a feeling of freedom in her music as well. Oh man. Yeah. This outro. Her music has that thing where you just feel so alive when you listen to it. It feels like overwhelming, but in the best way. The vague humiliations of fame. I'm getting the things that she's gone through, like her trauma and how opening up and connecting has helped her heal. Yeah, I feel like there's so much adrenaline in that song when the chorus is hit and when the outro kicks in. So I don't have to be worthy. I no longer try to be good. It didn't keep me safe like you told me that it would. Next up is Perfume and Milk.
Perfume and milk, the body in bloom, the falling leaves, the fallen fruit, the rot and the ruin, the earth and the worms, the seasons change, the world turns, the trees turn gray, and the land turns brown in a house in the woods on the edge of town. Bury it deep, swallow it down, taking the herbs, a laurel crown. All shall be well, all shall be well. Miracles are often inconvenient.
So
Prayers
like soothing and intense at the same time.
I packed my bags and I got in the car, a pilgrimage to wherever you are. April comes with its blossoms, beaten by rain. Oh, the hope and the horror singing daffodils again. Miracles are often inconvenient, and prayer is a spell. When I am changing, becoming something else, a creature of longing, tending only to myself, licking my wounds, burrowing down in a house in the woods on the edge of town. Well, healing is slow. It
Reminds me a bit of
comes and
Patti
it
Smith.
goes. A glimpse of the sun in a flurry of snow.
I love how her vocals always feel like they're soaring. I will not stop talking about her vocals. Her voice is so warm too. It's It's like the sonic equivalent of sitting in front of a fireplace. It's like so comforting.
The falling leaves, the fallen fruit, the rot and the ruin, the earth and the worms.
Yeah, it's like not as explosive sonically, but you can really feel the passion and the fire in it. There's a lot of lyrics about nature. Once again, it feels like death is continuing to be a theme. Perfume and milk, the body in bloom, the falling leaves, the fallen fruit, the rot and the ruin, the earth and the worms. The seasons change, the world turns, like the cycle of life. Revelations of Divine Love is a medieval book of Christian mystical devotions by Julian of Norwich and the earliest known surviving work written by a woman in the English language. Here, Florence, who survived a near-death experience, attempts to engage with a historical woman who also had a near-death experience at a similar time in her life and found profound meaning in it. One pink ribbon that holds me together. Florence, a noted fan of Gothic lore, may be referencing a classic horror story. The most recent version follows a girl who always wears a green ribbon around her neck and refuses to let her husband remove it when she is on her deathbed. When she finally unties the ribbon, her head falls off, as the ribbon was holding it in place. Yeah, the writing of this one is crazy, and I feel like I probably won't absorb it all on first listen, but I do love the lyrics for this song. Lawrence references the human process of growing and returning to Earth, metaphorizing this through watching the cycle occur through nature itself. Next is Buckle.
I wanna call you on the telephone. I made 1,000 people love me, now I'm all alone, and my resolve is sinking like a stone. What would I even say? I guess it's something that just never goes away. A crowd of thousands came to see me and you couldn't reply for 3 days.
Oh no.
'Cause I'm stupid and I'm damaged and you're a disaster. When you walk into the room, oh, none of it matters. Buckle on your bed.
Who hurt her?
Then you close the door and leave me screaming on the floor. Oh baby, I just buckle. I can't take it.
I do like the more like toned down acoustic vibe.
You make me think my therapy is a waste of money. Oh God, I thought I was too old for this. I should
I thought I was too old for this.
I'm much too old for this, but I'm not over it. 'Cause I'm stupid and I'm damaged and you're a disaster. When you walk into the room, oh, none of it matters. Oh baby, I just buckle my resolution in tatters. 'Cause I know
Who did this to her?
make it ache, make it hurt.
It feels like just like a very honest expression of heartbreak, and it does sound pretty subtle compared to the rest of the album, but that really gives a chance for the feeling and the words to shine. Drinking it down, haunting your city, falling for anyone who tells me I'm pretty. I blocked your number, but you didn't notice. Yeah, like holding on to something that is so clearly over. That was a sad one. Let's keep going with Kraken.
Sometimes my body seems so alien to me. I quiet it down by watching TV, but grow restless and grow hungry as the water rises up around me. You come on screen, so good looking it's obscene. I put my fist into my mouth and scream. Some things it seems are catching up with me. And my love, I have to tell you, I kissed them all.
Feels so ominous.
You didn't see me, just another drunken groupie. So when your hand reached out, I just pushed you further down. Where do you see me now?
Yeah, That hits.
So glamorous and ravenous as I drag you off your feet. There's nothing you can do. Some things it seems are catching up with you.
Yeah. I like how vengeful it is, how dark it feels.
Said I would be nothing, but look, I'm really something. Many arms around the mast as your ship starts cracking. You didn't see me, just another drunken groupie. So when your hand reached out, I just pushed you further down. Do you see me now?
Yeah. Such a rush of energy in that chorus.
Do you see me
Feels very cathartic. Makes me feel like I could like run a marathon or something. It obviously ties into that lyric earlier about no one being as monstrous as her, or however she worded it. The monster within. Yeah, it has that like dark magical feeling to it once again. I guess I should also acknowledge that this album was released on Halloween, so this would be very fitting for that. Yeah, I like how much strength she has in this song. I like the confidence. Creature from the deep, do I haunt you in your sleep? My tentacles so tender as I caress your cheek. Did you know how big I would become and how much I would eat? So glamorous and ravenous as I drag you off your feet. There's nothing you can do. Some things, it seems, are catching up with you. The lyrical content follows Florence dealing with her own greatness due to her fame. I like the kind of flip, like, I'm the powerful one now. Next song is The Old Religion.
and the old religion humming in your veins, some animal instinct starting up again, and I am wound so tightly I hardly even breathe. You wonder why we're hungry for some kind of release. A lightning strike, a fallen tree, and never fade. Oh, don't let it find me. 'Cause you had a run yourself, you see, and I'm powerless. So don't remind me. And it's the old religion, but the urge remains the same. Freedom from the body.
This one is really beautiful.
Freedom from the pain. Watch me crawl on hands and knees.
The way it's, like, building.
Scratch at
So
the
much
door
anticipation.
of heaven. A lightning strike, a fallen tree.
Yeah, speaking of feeling like the last song made me feel like I could run.
Find me, but you cannot run yourself, you see, and I'm powerless. I know, don't remind me, and I am wound so tightly I hardly even breathe. You wonder why we're hungry for some kind of release.
Yeah, this one hits really hard. This is heavenly. Just feels like you're flying by the end. I love how the song gains so much momentum. It feels like it's just charging forward. It's like so intense by the end, and it's a little anxiety inducing. It feels very overwhelming, but I really liked it. That one's probably my favorite so far. I feel like I felt that one in my body, you know? I've used this word 100 times already, but it feels very powerful. It's very moving emotionally. We are back to death, it seems, in the lyrics. Watch me crawl on hands and knees and scratch at the door of heaven. It does feel like this near death experience that she had and her healing and like her inner strength through that really are the inspiration for this album. Like you can definitely feel that. It's the old religion humming in your veins, some animal instinct starting up again. Yeah, like it's so primal. Like you can just feel the urge to power through, and there's something so natural about it. Like obviously there is kind of a witchy mystical energy to the album, and I feel like I'm in a forest at night when I listen to it, like I'm fully there. Next track is Drink Deep.
Through bramble and briar, under ash and oak,
Oh,
I went to find the hidden foe.
this feels very mystical.
They gave me gowns and riches, cut gold thread with their teeth. Every night I went to see them, no, I did not sleep. Drink deep.
Okay. Feels like I'm in a haunted forest.
My
Into
eyes began to hollow, my skin began to fade. What I thought was a night was 1,000 years. What I thought was a sip was 1,000 tears. But still they said drink deep.
Yeah, very witchy. I feel like this would have been so good on Halloween.
And the cup that they brought up to my lips, I realized I drank of myself. Yes, it came from me.
Yeah, it's like so fantastical, but so dark. Whoa. There's something so visceral about hearing a choir of voices. It reminded me a little bit of Woman is a Tree by The Last Dinner Party. I believe that was the one where I said that it felt like I was like participating in some kind of magical ritual when I listened to it. And that is very much the case here. It is kind of ominous, but like mostly exciting, very enchanting. I felt like I could like picture a whole scene in my head. It really paints a picture. What I thought was a night was 1,000 years. What I thought was a sip was 1,000 tears. But the thread that they spun was a woman's hair, and the gown stitched from her tenderest flesh. And the cup that they brought up to my lips, I realized I drank of myself. Yes, it came from me. It was made from me. Still I drank deep. Like the sacrifices she's had to make for her art, like feeling consumed by her work. I really liked how mysterious it felt. It felt like I could like picture a music video in my head while I was listening. Next song is Music by Men.
In every book in the house, notes from you fall out. All the love that came my way, I found a way to push away. I don't wanna be afraid anymore. I don't wanna run from love like I had before. And on the way to couples therapy, you put your headphones in so you didn't have to talk to me.
Very dreamy sounding.
Let it be us, let it be home, falling asleep and not looking at our phone. so much harder than it looks, and there isn't much applause. If it required practice, dedication, I just got bored. We discussed something called compromise.
Yeah, I like how kind of sad it sounds.
Never tried. Let it be us.
Because it does seem to be a song about like lost love and loneliness, and the sound of it really fits that.
Then comes the work, the resentment, and the hurt, picking at your haircut and that stupid bad t-shirt. Breaking my bones, getting 4 out of 5. Listening to a song by the 1975, I thought, fuck it, I might as well give music by a man a try.
Not the 1975 shout out. It is a very deeply sad song, but it's very pretty as well.
Let it be us, let it be home, let it not be a spotlight standing alone, running back to the only love I could ever control.
Because I know how to fall in love, I do it easily. I fall in love with everyone I meet for 10 minutes at least. Yeah, real yearners understand. Let there be love, let there be light. Let there be a quiet day and an easy night. Let me put out a record and have it not ruin my life. Let it be us, let it be home. Let it not be a spotlight standing alone, running back to the only love I could ever control. I do really like this final chorus, like her hoping for some peace and some stability. It does feel like there is a lot to unpack lyrically. There's like this failed relationship in the first verse. On the way to couples therapy, you put your headphones in so you didn't have to talk to me. And then there's sort of like her fear of a lasting love. And then like at the end, we're back to this idea of her putting so much of herself into her music that it's negatively affecting her. Let me put out a record and have it not ruin my life. And then like her maybe clinging on to performing as like some kind of connection in her life. And yeah, it feels like it's kind of about the conflict between like her real life and her career, I guess. Okay, next song is You Can Have It All.
Sit in salt water, call in a vision of my daughter, light a candle, place my grief upon the altar, a bird in my hands, a flower, a song. I used to think I knew what sadness was. I was wrong, a piece of flesh.
Oh God, the tension.
Am I a woman? No.
There's always so much anticipation because I'm like, where are we going?
Try and control what I can and feel the world.
Since she does love those explosive choruses.
Slip through my hand. You can have it all.
There it is. I love the piano kicking in.
Dug a hole in the garden and buried a scream, and from it grew a bright red tree shining with jagged leaves, and when the wind blows you can hear it. You can have it
Yeah. Chills when that chorus kicks in. love how you can like feel the anger and the bitterness in it. Yeah, I feel like I transcended a little with that song. It's like so heart-wrenching but so satisfying. It's super dramatic and grand, but you can tell that there's a lot of genuine emotion behind it. And it's another one that feels super moving. Like I just felt it in my heart. Yeah, a piece of flesh, 1,000,000 pounds. Am I a woman now? You can feel the pain in it. Dug a hole in the garden and buried a scream, and from it grew a bright red tree, shining with jagged leaves. And when the wind blows, you can hear it. And you can have it all. Florence takes a powerful stance against the sentiment that female musicians can be everything. A mother, a musician, a partner. In England and America, one constantly hears women can have everything, career, family, success. I find this sentence absurd and unfair. In music, there's no parental leave, no support. When you have a child, you have to take yourself out of the profession. The you can have it all is a performance myth that burns us out. You can have it all is my angry answer to that. Yeah, like you can feel the anger and the exhaustion in it. We have reached the final track, which is And Love. Let's close this out.
And love was not what I thought it was. It crept up on me despite myself.
Oh, that's very pretty.
And it was not a love song, it was something else. More like surrendering to something, and more like resting than running. Peace is coming.
Feels like we're getting a bit of a brighter ending.
And love was not what I thought it was.
It's a comforting little song after all the intensity we've been through.
Then a romance novel heroine being swept away. Peace is coming.
I do really love the harp.
Was not what I thought it was.
So soothing. What a beautiful ending. Peace is coming. I sure hope so. It's very pretty. I love how we're ending on a hopeful note after all of the trauma and the anger. I'm feeling at peace now. Feels like we've released all the built up emotion, and I feel better now. A moment to breathe out at the end of the album of desire and fury and ache. The singer recognizes her songs to be prescient of future events, and love was written as a manifestation of positivity in the same vein. Well, that is the album. I really loved how introspective and how honest this album felt. It was beautifully written, as always, with Florence, and I will never get over her voice, no matter how many times I hear it. I do really love how it's called Everybody Scream, because it does really feel like a release of like so much built up feeling. Like I said in the beginning, like right off the bat, it's so cathartic to listen to, and that really carried through the whole album. I love the like haunting, witchy kind of vibe throughout. A lot of darkness, but also like very beautiful, and feels like a very healing album for her, which is very cool to hear. If I want to pick favorite tracks, I would say One of the Greats. I am excited to dive more into the writing and the lyrics of that one. Sympathy Magic was great. The Old Religion was very intense. And You Can Have It All. I'm going to go with those four as favorites on first listen. Feel free to let me know what you think of the album. what your favorite tracks are. And yeah, thank you for watching. If there's anything else that you would like me to check out on the channel, suggestions are always helpful. A like, a comment, a subscribe to the channel would also be very helpful if you haven't already. This whole video is up uncut on my Patreon if you're interested. I will see you next time. Have a great rest of your day. Goodbye.